Hey everybody. Whoa. Weird. How you doing, Lanista? Hey Ram Zombie, you liked my harmonica solo? Okay, let's see here. Ah, there we go. I had a key binding set that apparently has a function within FS22 as well. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Hope you're doing well tonight. Getting back to No Man's Land. I found some new mods lately. I'm just going to scroll through them here and see which ones I want to use. One of those is Auger Wagon with lime. Yeah, I got my farming shirt on. This one lets you put lime and fertilizer inside big auger wagons. Not sure if we'll use that, but might be good to have. What else? Oh, I got the auto-load timber trailer, so we might give that a try. I think most everything else we've already seen. Yeah, for the most part. Oh, I got this Ponga. I don't know how you pronounce that, but that pack has some auto-load trailers in it as well. I was thinking it might be nice to get a larger one than the one that I have right now, so we can carry more pallets. But yeah. Oh, and then I also got this fantastic Ford pickup truck mod, which is really highly detailed and looks fantastic, but it's a $90,000 pickup, so we'll use that. Once we're rich, we'll get ourselves a nice pickup truck. Hey Marty, hi Jim, how y'all doing? Okay, so it is April. First thing I'm going to do is slow down time. When I save the game from my porch, for some reason, when I come back, I spawn up on the roof. Not sure why, but nice view up here. Yeah, so let's kind of recap where we left things off after we feed the dog. There we go. Okay, so we planted sugar beets on that field. We planted, what's this? Soybeans? Is that right? No. What month is it? April. Yeah, we did plant soybeans. Oh, hey Marty, that was you? Yeah, no problem. No problem. Glad you got that. Glad we got that worked out. Yeah, I think actually that is soybeans, isn't it? Yeah, that's soybeans. This field is yet to be planted. I think we were going to do corn. Yeah, we're going to do corn on that one. Okay. Hey, Marty, let's take a look at this real quick. So at the sawmill, do you have your planks set to distributing like this? Because if you do that, then they'll automatically go to the furniture shop. If you set that to distributing. And then in the furniture shop, make sure that you're using the furniture from planks. Obviously, it's more efficient. You get more furniture from it. But yeah, setting that to distributing is the key to making that work. And then you don't have to move the pallets yourself. You still have to pick up the pallets of furniture, but you don't have to move the pallets of planks. Right. And then we've got the wood chips set to sell. You can store the wood chips and put them in a trailer and sell them yourself, but they're really under sawmill, set it to distributing. Yeah. Planks. Yep, you got it. And that should do it. And then the planks will just show up under your building storage in the furniture shop. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to plant corn over on 25 North. And look at what is look what's in the shop for sale. The biggest, baddest, best forage harvester in the game. The Krone Big X 1100. 1,156 horsepower. Which would be fantastic for turning that corn into chaff to make silage, which is what we wanted to do with the corn anyway. So I guess we're gonna have to borrow more money. I mean, I'm not gonna pass that deal up. So we're gonna borrow. What was that? That was about 200 and something. And then the header for it is like another $100,000 or something. Yeah, 214 for that. Yeah, the header is really expensive too. 120 for the header. So, even though it's on sale, not cheap by any means. So we'll take this up to, yeah, that should be enough. The series may end with me just being crushed under a pile of debt. Yeah. All right. Yep. So we are going to buy this bad boy. What do we do with wheels? Wide tires. That does look pretty cool with wide tires, doesn't it? I'll stick with the standard tires. And then you can get a longer pipe on it, which I think might come in handy. But we can always add that later. And I don't think I need GPS on it because I'm going to use Courseplay on it. Buy one, get none free. That's right. Oh, that hurts a little bit. But almost a perfectly timed sale. Actually, I think there's another Krone header. But I think that's for picking up, yeah, this is for picking up other crops. You can turn just about anything into chaff. You can mow it, and you can mow other crops and turn those into chaff too. And then there's also this one that you can pick up grass windrow with. Although I don't know why you would want to use a forage harvester from that when you can just use a loading wagon, you know. Okay, so that's done. All right, so let's set our tractor to planting the corn, and then we'll go about selling some of our product here and picking up the new tractor. Things look kind of bare over here now that all those trees are gone, huh? Although we may want to consider expanding this field a bit since well, no, I think I'll leave this space empty for future expansion. We'll get into our brand new to us Claas tractor. I don't think I need the mini map right now. Okay, and let's make a Courseplay course for this one. Have I been saving these? I haven't saved my seeding courses. Yeah, well, it's not too hard. They're not too hard to make. All right, so we'll start right about there. Looks good. And I think let's do it in lands. I'll just do round corners And remember last time I was talking about how we were kind of, the worker was taking a lot of time to turn around at the end of the rows. I think I'll just add another couple of headland passes so that there's more room for him to turn around and still stay on the field. And I think I know it's not that realistic, but I'll start on the headlands this time. All right, so it'll look like that. Start job. And as usual, we'll just wait a moment and make sure it starts off okay. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight. I'm doing just fine. A little bit tired, but not too bad. I had weird dreams all night last night. I don't know what that means, but it kind of left me a little groggy. Okay. Well, that's odd. Okay. I didn't want the corners to be that round. That's weird. All right, let's clear that and let's try this again. All right, let's just do up, down. Oh, smooth. I want smooth, not round. Okay, let's try that. That's better. Okay, let me take them back to the beginning and we'll try that again. Okay, let's start at first waypoint. Off you go. I'm not sure why you would want to use round instead of smooth. It seems to skip a lot of field. All right, so we'll redo this part. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let's get over to the T6. Alright, so we'll sell eggs. Get those loaded up. Joshua Smith, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. And we'll load those up. No Man's Land is awesome. I'm really loving it. Do I need to pick anything else up from here? No, I think it's just eggs. We have eggs, bread, and furniture to sell. And it might be time for us to start thinking about using that wool. Yeah, it's a great map. You can do just about anything you want in it. You do have to work for it because you need to clear your land and everything, but I think it's really fun to, to make these choices and figure out what you want to do and where to put things, where you want your fields, how big. Yeah, it's awesome. You've been enjoying FS17, Jim? That's great. I got a lot of hours on FS17, that's for sure. Alright, let's see how much furniture we have accumulated here. I think we should have a pretty good quantity to sell. Oh, didn't line that up too well. Yeah, 22 is great. I mean, you have to give them credit. They really do make the game better and better every year, you know, or every 2 years when they update it. Sorry, that camera angle's kind of wacky. Oh, that one didn't go on very well. All right, let's see. So if we go to the production, right? So if you look at what you have in storage, if you have more than 1,000 liters of something, then there's another pallet coming, right? But in this case, this is everything. So we have 10,000 liters of furniture, and liters is my preferred unit for furniture. You know, when I go to the furniture store, I tell them that I'm looking for about, you know, 300 liters of couch, and then they show me what they got. And then we have bread to sell as well. Whoops. Man, this thing, this T6 needs better brakes. Well, that's not bad. See how much you get for furniture? 69,000 almost. I'm glad I made the cut, Jim. You know, you could put me on a tablet or something and play at the same time. Oh yeah, we used up all the flour. No bread. That's a bummer. Alright. Well, let's send him back to... Let's see. Yeah, go back to chickens. Alright. He's doing okay. I love this thing. Whoops, wrong way. This is one serious machine. Let's hook up the hydraulics. I don't... Is there a PTO? Yeah, I think there's a PTO hookup here too. Maybe not. So this is what it looks like unfolded. Whoops. Wrong button. Unfold pipe first. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, so I think I have the header connected properly. But look at that, isn't that slick? So cool. Alright, so we'll drive this back. And then what I wanted to do is, since we're starting to accumulate some wool now, I think I'm going to take the wool to the spinnery so we can start making cloth, and then once we have some time, we'll set up the tailor shop. Yeah, backing up is not that easy in this game, as you well know, Jim. No, Joshua, I usually stream on Wednesdays and Sundays, so just 2 days a week. Sometimes if I have a day off or something, I'll stream an additional day or two, but yeah, usually it's just these 2 days. Oh, you know what I could do? Since we have a grass field now, I could use this to pick up the grass. Couldn't I? To mow the grass? And then I wouldn't have to buy mowers, perhaps. Let's see, does this work on grass too? Yeah! Okay, so for only $65,000, I can use this for grass. Which is maybe enough to buy mowers anyway. We'll see. Okay, yeah, Joshua, this particular save that I'm playing right now, this is single player. But we did just start a multiplayer server. There are 6 slots on it. If you go to my Discord channel, you can check the Farming Simulator channel, and you'll see info on how you can join the server. It is password protected, but it's open. You know, it's open to whoever wants to play. You just have to go to my Discord to get the password to log in. And that server is running No Man's Land 2, and it is cross-play compatible. So if you play on console, you can play on that server as well. All the mods are compatible with console and PC. Okay. What was I going to do just now? Oh yeah, the wool. So let's take the wool to the spinnery and start making cloth. And I know I keep saying this, but we really got to stop spending money until we start making some. How are the books and authoring going? You're gonna have to elaborate. Did I say something about books before? Alright, well, yeah, first let me see if I can get past this fence, and then we'll try to do some reverse stunts. Endar, good evening, and welcome. Okay, so we got about 5.5 pallets of wool. Not a whole lot. We did get some more sheep though. Some new sheep were just born recently. So we have 53 sheep now. I think we got 10 more. Cows, still 60 cows. So this is going to pick up once the reproduction kicks in. Oh, okay. Alright, so we'll take this over to the spinnery. And we'll start making fabric. And then the plan was to buy a tailor shop to make clothing, because I understand that clothing carries a pretty high profit margin. But we haven't gotten that going yet. So I think that crone grass header is probably going to be less expensive than a good set of mowers. So I'll probably buy that, and we can use that to cut our grass. Although it will take longer because it's not... well, excuse me. Oh, let me think about that. No, I can't do that because I need to make hay from the grass. So that's not going to work. Okay, Jim, here we go. I'm gonna back her in here because there's not a lot of room in there to maneuver because of that fence that some idiot put around this place. And this will be the first time we're using this building, so that'll be kind of cool. There we go. Thanks again, Jim. You're the best. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Alright, so the wool has been delivered. Let's go in and get a receipt. Okay, so we're going to make fabric wool, and yeah, for now we're just going to store it because we don't have any place to send it yet. So we'll just get that, production started. And then sometime in the next, in the near future, we'll get the tailor shop set up so he can start making suits and pea coats and other nice things for people. And then we'll go check on our planter. Yeah, backing up is hard. But I'll tell you, I have a little trick. If you look at, when you're going to back up, you look at your tractor from the front. And you just point your controls in whichever direction you want the trailer to go. Right, so if I want the trailer to go to my left, I'm going to just push my stick to the left. And it goes to the left. If I want the back of the trailer to go to the right, I push my stick to the right, and it goes right. So if you're looking in the direction that you're going to be traveling while you're going in reverse, just point where you want the trailer to go, and it'll go there. All right, I'm going to use auto drive here because I need to make an adjustment. If there's too much green stuff, I need to turn this up, right? No, that's the wrong direction. Need to turn it down. Okay, that's better. All right. Yeah, and this this target point is not very good because I'm parked over top of the pickup here. So let's see if we can fix that. Let's see. I want to get rid of that. Okay. Now let's do this. Here's another useful trick I learned. Okay, I guess it's not going to work from that direction. All right. Hey, Osiris. And hey, Christopher Morrison. How are you guys doing? Hey, Alex is here. Oh, look at that. We finished with, we have 4 liters of seed left. Hey, Alex. I bought something on sale before you joined us. Check it out. Yeah, baby. All right, I'm going to go repair. We still have 1 field left to plant. That's an X11. That is the big boy. Oh yeah. So, the harvester was on sale for 58% off. So, our loan is almost up to 4 million now. Okay, Joshua, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be streaming for about 2.5, 3 hours. And on Sunday, I stream in the morning. So, let's see. What is it? 11 a.m. Eastern time. And I usually stream a little bit longer on Sundays. 3 to 4 hours. Depending on what else is going on in my life. Okay. Hope so. 38 minutes so far, Alex. Not too long. We're just kind of getting started. I just planted corn on this field over here, so you didn't miss much. I bought the forage harvester. We collected our wool and dropped the wool off at the spinnery, so we're making fabric right now. Oh yeah, I did start a little bit early. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, because my wife was busy doing something and I was just sitting around not doing much, so I figured I might as well start streaming. So I started a little bit early and we'll have a little bit of extra time to play. Okay, so I think on this field here we'll do soybeans. I think I can plant soybeans in April. Yes. Yeah, so that'll give us what? Let's see. I've got wheat, sugar beets, corn. Down here we're going to do sorghum again. Do I really want to do soybeans? What else could I do? Yeah, I guess we'll do soybeans. Yeah, we'll do soybeans. And obviously the soybeans will just be selling directly, right? Yeah, it did miss a few bits over there, didn't it? Well, I think we're still going to end up with way more chaff than we know what to do with, so I'm not too worried about it. Fill, please. I always have problems like this with these dual... There we go. With these dual seeders. Sometimes the automatic silos have a hard time figuring out what to put where. Well, Joshua, you could set up an alert so that you'll know when I go live. Yeah, Jim, I think it is. I think that's a thing. Crop rotation. Yeah. I think most farmers do that rather than plant the same thing year after year. Although I think you can do soybeans every year because they add nitrogen to the soil instead of deplete it, but I'm not sure about that. Because I know that there's... I'll do this field myself. I know that there's some crops that deplete nitrogen and some that add nitrogen. And, you know, and other nutrients. And if you kind of do a rotation between those two, then you can keep your soil in good shape without having to add tons of extra stuff to it every year. At least that's my understanding. Yeah, it's not a thing in Farm Sim. It used to be, like in previous versions with the Seasons mod, there used to be, you could get bonuses by rotating your crops in a beneficial manner like that. But it doesn't exist in FS22. I think it should, though. I think that would be pretty cool if crop rotations were part of the game, or if like more complex fertilization. In fact, before Seasons, there was a mod. It was called Soil Mod, which I really liked playing with, but they haven't updated it, I think, since either 15 or 17. But with Soil Mod, you had nitrogen, you had phosphorus, and you had, let's see, N, P, and K. What's K? N is nitrogen, P is phosphorus, and there's another, K is another element. I forget what it was. Potassium. Thank you. Yeah, so, and depending on what crops you grew, they would deplete those things from the soil in different quantities, and so you could buy like pure N fertilizer, you could buy PK fertilizer or NPK fertilizer. So you had to do this kind of a balancing act to get all of your chemistry right in the soil, keep the pH set. You know, the more nitrogen you add to the soil, it lowers the pH because you know, nitrogen in the soil with water, it'll form nitric acid. right? Which will lower the pH. And so as your pH starts to get too low, you have to add lime. So the lime would raise the pH in the soil since it's a base. You know, and it made it, to me, it made it really interesting, but it also made it so that you needed a spreadsheet to play the game. And so that's why it wasn't really for everybody. And I think that's why Giants never wanted to implement something like that. But I thought it was fantastic. Hey, Wee Willie, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you're kind of an expert. We're doing good. And for those of you who are just arriving, I do have a multiplayer server live now with No Man's Land. No, I did not. Thank you. I owe $250. Thanks for reminding me. I'll take care of that here in just a moment. Or no, $500 because we did 2 of them. T Hayes 57, how you doing? We're doing good. Doing well. Sorry. We're doing well and we're doing good. We're doing good by hanging out and being nice and having a nice time together. Yeah, so we got to pay. We have to pay the guy that loaded our pallets for us. And he charges $250 per load. We had 2 loads. That's $500. Yeah, so the grass is ready to cut. So I think this money that we just made, I'm probably going to have to use to buy a mower and or mowers. Although we don't need much because it's a small field. So I may just start with just a small mower. Maybe just the front mower. You know, that we can run with the T6 or something. And then we have to rake it to make hay. And then we'll have to put it in rows and then collect it with a loading wagon, which we're also going to need to buy. Unless I don't know if the windrow head for the crone can be used to pick up hay. If that's possible, we could just use the crone to pick it up instead of a loading wagon. That might save us a little bit of money. We'll have to see. Oh, the Pottinger loading wagon? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that's a small one. And it's not too expensive either. Yikes. Yeah, these curves are a little bit difficult with this with this big seeder. Yeah, the multiplayer server's been fun. Alex has been on there quite a bit. and it's making good progress. We just fired it up yesterday, so it's still fairly early, but there's already a forestry operation set up with the sawmill and carpentry. They got chickens going. They got a couple fields for grass and crops, silage bales. I've been on there a few times. Pretty fun. Oh, glad you're feeling better, Jim. We missed you here the last few times. Yeah, so I think by the end of the season, we should be able to start making some cakes. All the pieces are falling into place. I would say the grass maybe is not such a big priority right now, because grass and hay are pretty cheap to buy. So if it looks like the mower and the associated equipment are going to be expensive, then we might just wait for a while to do that. I think doing the silage will be good, because even if we don't need all the silage for the cows, we can sell some of it and make some decent money off of selling silage. In older versions of the game, silage used to be a huge moneymaker. I think they toned it down a bit. It's not like... I don't think you can get mega rich off of it anymore, but it's still... You know, I think it's probably at least comparable to planting and selling crops, you know. Oh, thanks, Wee Willie. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Right, fertilized the fields that didn't really need it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? Okay, slip of the finger there, I guess. Yeah, Discord's not hard. It's just the newfangled version of chat rooms, basically. Okay. So we are done. Oh no, we're not done. We still got to plant the big field. When can we plant sorghum? Now. Okay. Yeah, so that one is definitely going to be a job for courseplay. So let's refill with seed and fertilizer. We'll change that to sorghum before I forget about it. Oh, I can see my sugar beets are sprouting. Ugh, that means I'm going to have to check weeds. I forgot to run the weeder. I need to run the weeder as soon as I plant them. I forgot all about that. I'm going to have to spray it probably. Come on. I'm getting aggravated. Okay. Well, that worked back there. Alright. So let's see. We'll use auto drive to send him to... Oh, I don't have auto drive set up for the granary yet. Okay. So I guess we'll do that on our way. And then we'll check our weed situation. So let's turn on the edit mode. And I want line height. No. No. Okay, there we go. I was just changing it so that the nodes are visible above the tractor so that I can see them. All right. Yeah, so let's do this. How do I want to do this? I think that's 2 ways. Yeah. And it didn't record. Or maybe is it recording now? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Then we'll stop that. And then we'll go one way from there. Okay. And that's grain mill. And let's go ahead and do the return while I'm here. All right, so later on we'll be able to deliver from the silo to the grain mill automatically. Okay, and then when I get up here, I will merge it back into the two-way course. Alright, that's enough of that business. Yeah, course play is just like using a hired worker, except it's better. Because you can have it do a lot more and more precisely as well. Okay, so this is going to be a big job here. Let me close auto drive. I don't want that yet. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So we're going to create a job. We're going to do, we'll go about that way. Open the menu. Okay, field center, I'm going to do in lands, smooth corners, 4 headlands. Yeah, we'll do it just like we did the last one. When you do lands, it does it in 6 row groups, and as you can see, and it skips rows when it makes turns, so that it doesn't have to make super tight turns and reverse and do all this stuff to get lined up again. All right, so I can see right here it looks like it might miss a spot, so I'm not going to save this just yet, but we'll go ahead and use this course and see how it does. I think it'll run on a Mac. Oh God. I don't know if I want that. Terraforming is hard enough as it is. Okay. So this job is going to take a while. I'm probably going to need to refill the seeder a couple of times. In fact, I'm sure I will. So one of the things that I would like to get is an Auger Wagon for seeds. Right. So we have a couple choices here. There's this one, which is a seed tender. This will hold 16 cubic meters of seed or fertilizer, but not both. This one holds less material, but it will hold, it has 2 compartments, so this can hold 4K seed and 4K fertilizer. I already own it. All right. I knew that. Of course I do. It's right here. And there's nothing in it. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing on too many different games, and I'm losing track of what's on what. Let's see. Okay, before we do that, let's check our weed situation. Okay, I have weeds on this field. These 2 I just planted, so on these 2 I can use the weeder. So let's do that first before anything crops up. Ha ha ha. What is the horsepower that I need for the weeder? 150. And what have I got on the T6? 125. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter what I run over it. I could use the Challenger. It's got tracks, so low compaction, right? So this might not be too bad to drive over the seed bed. Oh. Yeah, so this field I think I'm going to have to spray. Let's take a look. Yeah. It's a hoe. Alright, so the 2 that I just did will have to run the weeder. Yeah, we can upgrade the T6 at some point. But for now I have other vehicles available. So we'll just make use of this one. I will use the T6 for spraying. Oh, I need to raise that. That's why it's going so slow. Okay. Yeah, so if you look at this field, you can't see any weeds, but it says weed growing, weeder, right? So that means I can take out the weeds that are growing right now with the weeder. And it works. That's what I did on my wheat field. It seems like maybe that's unintentional, but I'll take advantage of it while it lasts. Okay. All right, we'll do smooth corners. Let's do 2 headlands. Up, down. Okay. Go to it. Yeah, for spraying, I think we're okay. Look at this boss. He's rolling before the thing's even unfolded all the way. I need more workers like him. Yeah, so you can see here it says weed growing, and then over here, nothing. So, it works. Alright, let's check on our seeder. He's almost made it one way around. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of seed. Okay, so I think I'll use the T6 to shuttle seeds around. I could also use a pickup truck if and when I buy that nice pickup truck. By the way, let me show you guys this pickup truck mod real quick. It's really, really nicely done. The model is highly detailed, as you can see. You can get the F350. You can get dual wheels on the back. You can do F450. You can add the racks, work lights. You can put a hitch, as well as a 5th wheel hitch or a gooseneck hitch, or both. You can add toolboxes or a fuel tank. It's nice. And on the interior, the whole interior is all animated and stuff. Like when you get in, the side steps, whatever you call those things on the side, they retract and the steering wheel comes down. I mean, it's really slick. So I don't really need one, but once I have some extra money, I'm going to buy one just because it's cool. And then we can use that to move our seed tender. Yes, I believe I do have the X9 mod. Yeah, so that's our next harvester. That'll be harvester number 2. Because at some point I would like to run, especially on that big field down south, I would like to run 2 harvesters at the same time. That would be a lot of fun. Alright, so let's go fill this up. Actually, let me check. I think I might have some seed in here. Or did I use it already? Yeah, I do have seeds in there. Yeah, right? You take that out in the field and fuel up your vehicles. Let's go this way. Seeds. There we go. And then we'll top it off here. Alright, off we go. Yeah, that'd be cool if that toolbox was like a mobile workshop, wouldn't it? Where you could do repairs and configuration changes. What is, Alex, what's the TLX 2020? I did see some new mods, but I didn't take a really close look at them. And then when the seeder needs more fertilizer, I'll probably just drive it up to the shop for that. It'll need fertilizer a lot less frequently than it's going to need seeds. So I just love how big this field is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that one. But yeah, I haven't checked it out in detail, but I do want to take a closer look at it. Yeah. It looked pretty nice. Cuz that had some of the same. Oh, that one had a what I liked about that one is it had a liquid tank, a fluid tank on the back that you could probably use for herbicide and stuff. So yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Alright, what is this? Is this the second? This is only the second pass. So, yeah. Yeah, I like playing with a few fields of this size. This makes it fun, because like on this one, this is a field where you could get like 2 harvesters going, you know, or even like 2 seeders going, and Courseplay has the ability to create a course that will run multiple vehicles side by side on the same course, which is really neat. So I'm just itching for an opportunity to do that. But, you know, I don't want to buy another one of these seeders right now, so. But running 2 seeders would be good, you know, for plowing. You know, the plows we're using are cheap, so we could easily buy a couple of plows, even 3 plows if we wanted to. Okay. Yeah, let's make sure. I'm pretty sure I added it. I think it's a bug. I didn't add it. God damn it. Alright. At some point during the stream, I'll take a short break and I'll add it. Hey, DQ fan, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Juliet, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, and I know a lot of you guys are Factorio fans, like myself. Factorio is not dead for me. I know it seems like it, but I'm just really enjoying Farm Sim lately, and in order for me not to burn out on doing streams and YouTube and stuff, I need to be having a good time. So so I'm gonna keep playing whatever it is that has me most excited, and I know that it's going to be Factorio again before a terribly long time has passed. So we will be back to Factorio at some point, but I don't want to commit to a date or anything like that. I have tried in the past doing concurrent series of different games, and I was able to do it, but it just wasn't it wasn't as enjoyable as I would have liked it to be. Do you guys notice something strange here? Why do I have two different textures? It didn't give me the chopped straw on the first one, on the first pass, but it did on this one. That's strange. Hey, Jim. Well, sorry you can't stick around, but that's awfully nice of you. Yeah, well, that's what I mean, Alex. When I was talking about doing concurrent streams, I could mix them and stuff, or alternate. But then, I don't want to alternate to do a Factorio stream when I really want to be doing a farming simulator stream. Okay, Jim, I owe you 3 backwards driving demonstrations. Thank you very much. Jim is by far one of the biggest supporters of the stream, and I really appreciate it, my friend. Very generous of you. Yeah, thanks, DQ. Well, that's what I'm thinking too. I don't want to. I've burned out before to where I didn't do anything for 6 months or so, and I don't want to do that again. So I just got to keep it fun above all else. Yeah. So I think what's happening with these change of textures is, I think where if I run over just a little bit of chopped straw, it's going to give me the texture for the whole width. Yeah, see, we'll watch it change when I hit this. Yeah, there it goes. Or half the width, maybe. Yeah. So I think that's why it's doing that. I didn't have chopped straw everywhere. And I guess that's just because I expanded the field not too long ago. Right. So, with Courseplay you do get a few missed spots here and there. But I think it's a small price to pay for the convenience. FFX, what is that? Final Fantasy X? My brother's been trying to get me into Final Fantasy, 14? Whatever the latest version of it is. And I was going to check it out, and then they shut down they shut down new accounts because all of their servers are overloaded because it's hugely popular. So I might have to wait a bit. Alright, let's go see how the weeds are doing. Did we finish? Not yet. Yeah, you know, Final Fantasy came out. Like I was a little too old for Final Fantasy, I guess. And you know, I'm from like the Atari generation, and then I went straight to PC games after that. But my younger brothers both played Final Fantasy, so they, you know, back in the Nintendo games or whenever it was that it came out, the original installments. But I do want to try it because I know a lot of people say it's, you know, a favorite of theirs, so there must be something good about it. Jim, I'm going to write that down, and I'll send that to some publishers. Oh, wow. That's a big achievement, Alex. All right, so this one is going to shut down soon for lack of seeds. So let's get this guy at the ready. One thing I do hate about this is that I think this thing was really designed for... This thing was really designed for smaller seeders than this one, because it's kind of tough to get this pipe in just the right place. I wonder if it's going to open up the lid when I get there. No. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Okay, the seed is refilled. Now let's get out of the way. Put that pipe back in. Put the pipe back in, I said. There it goes. Alright, so I'm going to back up a bit. And then from here what we can do is we can tell CoursePlay to start at the last waypoint. So it'll start at the last waypoint that we passed. And we'll continue where it left off. What game are you most looking forward to? That's hard to say. One game I'm looking forward to is Diablo 4, because I really like the Diablo franchise. But aside from that, I can't really think of anything that I know is coming that I'm anxious about. At least I haven't heard of anything big coming up. I mean, I'm still playing a lot of the same games. Oh, that's cool, Alex. Yeah, I liked that Felsbrunn series. I enjoyed that. Yeah, it's not cheaty, Jim, and you still have to pay the workers, by the way. When you use CoursePlay, your workers get paid, just like they do if you use the the vanilla workers. So it's not free. Okay. Let's save this course in case, well, I am going to have to do that again. So save course. Oh shoot, what field was that? 25 north. Okay. So 25 north, weeder. Oh, and then we'll clear it, and then we'll go to the next one. Ah, okay. I'll get this lined up. Okay. Now let's make a course for this field. We just have to change the start position. Yep. Same settings, I guess. We'll do the smooth corners, even though that does miss. We'll miss a little bit on these sharp corners, but it's not. It won't have a big impact. Okay. How are we doing here? And that's why we get these little things. That's why we get like these things left over, is because it's doing these round turns here where it's kind of a square. So we can always go back and clean those up afterwards, or you can just leave them, you know, having these little tiny slices of unplanted field. Again, it's fairly insignificant given the total size of this field. All right, let's see. Are we on the back and forth portion yet? No, I think we're on our fourth headland still. So this is going to continue to go around. Farmer Wars. Okay. That does sound pretty funny. Yeah, Wee Willie, that turn radius is pretty crazy on those dual track vehicles. I will look for Farmer Wars. Did you guys know there's like a competitive farm sim league going on? There's special maps for it and stuff, and they have these teams that compete internationally, and what you have to do is you're given this big field, and whichever team can harvest, well, you have points, so there's a timer, and well, there's various power-ups and stuff, but anyway, what you have to do is harvest the field, bale all the straw, and get all the bales put into a barn. It's pretty interesting. Oh, you've been watching that? Yeah. Yeah, I just saw a couple videos on it not too long ago. I thought it looked pretty wild. All right, so what can we do while this is going on? Well, I guess we could come and we'll have to start thinking about weeds on this field too, right? Running the weeder across this field is going to take a very long time, especially since it only goes 12 kph. So that field, I might just spray it instead. All right. I think it's on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, so while this is going on, why don't we... Okay, now we're getting to start the back and forth portion. Yeah, I think we will definitely come and clean up this corner over here at least. So let's see how it deals with the lands. I think it should. I think it'll skip rows so that I can just do a nice 180-degree turn. Okay. Maybe not just yet. I think it has to do the row right next to it first. All right. Well, anyway, let's see if we can figure out a decent mowing setup so that we can start to collect grass. If we can do something that's not going to cost a ton of money. Yeah, because we're going to need a mower. We're going to need a tedder, a windrower, and a forage wagon. Now these Vicon mowers are not too expensive. This is a Mod Hub mod. So that would be what, 76,000 for the full set, front and back. I don't know if this, I think, yeah, it looks like this will make windrows too, but again, we don't necessarily need windrows unless we're doing it for the sheep. So let's say 76 grand for that, maybe 20 if we just go with the front. Yeah, tedders are not too expensive. Windrowers, again, for that size field, the rakes are not too expensive. But we're probably looking at about 100 grand plus a loading wagon, which would be 30,000 on the low end. Now to pick up, yeah, I was thinking we might be able to use this, but it looks like that only works for grass, not for hay. Have I checked out the Farm Sim show? No, I haven't. Jim, I don't think I don't think Cheers or Bits matters. I think it's I think Twitch gets the same percentage from either one of those, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really up to you. Yeah, thanks, C Black. Get AIBIE mower. Is that a mod? Oh, I see it. Oh. Uh-huh. you can get GPS on it. Well, that would be a cheap way to do it. I'm not doing that. Push mower. Yeah, so the mowing setup is not going to be cheap. Let's see, what was the mower header? The mower header for the crone, yeah. Well, and again, that's only going to give me grass. It won't give me hay. I guess there's really no way around it if I want to make my own hay. I don't think there's... Well, actually, there is another way. Okay, and here's the other way. We have a grass drying silo. In which we can put in grass and it converts it to hay. So if we did this, we could use the mower on the crone. We cut the grass, we collect it in a wagon, and then we put it in the grass dryer and it'll turn it into hay. That's how you do hay? Okay. Yeah, and then and that way we can give grass to the sheep, and then whatever's left over we put in here and turn it into hay for the cows. So what do you guys think about that? That's 80 grand. So then we would need 80 grand plus the mower attachment for the crone, which is, what was it, 60, I think. So I mean, it's still not cheap, but it would be simpler. We would have a lot fewer tools and we would be done with the job pretty quickly, right? Yeah, 65 for the mower attachment. Yeah, you like that. Okay. I thought you would. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. It would mean that I need to borrow more money. Or we can just wait a little while and earn some more money. Or maybe I can sell something. Let's see. Do I have stuff that I'm not really using? The telehandler is not getting a lot of use. Yeah, I can store grass in my silo. Yeah, you know, I don't think I really have extra. It's not like I really have extra equipment laying around. I'm pretty much using everything. I could possibly do with one less tractor. But I think having three powerful working tractors and one utility tractor is probably just about right when we get big jobs. So, yeah, okay, we'll do that then. All right, so let's buy that header. Okay, and then we'll need to borrow a little bit more cash for the silo. All right, so we're 4 million now. Oh, look what happened to our little friend here. I think I'm going to have to get rid of these trees and flatten this. I have no idea where he was, so I'm just going to back it up and we'll just have him start at the last waypoint, wherever that happened to be. Okay. Yeah, so the hay dryer I think we'll put over here by the, like in between the cow barn and the sheep barn, don't you think? Would probably be a good place for it. Right about here, perhaps. We might have to remove that tree to make space for it. Or maybe we put it right in front or right next to it. Yeah, I think that would be the best spot. So let's do that. So production, grass drying silo. What else do we have here? There's also a silage one where you can put in chaff and it'll turn into silage. But we already decided we were going to do silage pits instead. There's a TMR silo, pig food silo. You can put, there's one that takes straw and slurry and turns it into manure. And then there's a machine, there are machines to make fertilizer. We might do this later, by the way, with the slurry. We could do that, make our own fertilizer. You can make seeds, and there's one for lime, another one for lime. But these are all mods by Stevie. So if you look for Stevie mods on Facebook, he's a great modder. He does some really nice maps. I've actually played some of his maps before in my previous like YouTube series. Yeah, I think we'll put it like right here. He does really good work. Right, I mean, it's even got like a status screen. It's got a light on it. He has he's released the only map that he's done so far for FS22 is a remade version of Elm Creek, which is really fantastic. If any of you guys are interested, he completely rebuilt the main farm, made it a lot bigger. It includes animals. You know, there's pigs, cows, chickens, sheep. He merged some of the fields, and I mean, it's just a really nice map. So if any of you guys like Elm Creek, but you want something maybe a little bigger and nicer, you should check that out. And you can only get his mods. Well, I mean, you can find his mods anywhere, but he puts them up on his Facebook page, so that's where you should go if you're interested. I think I need to back up a bit. So I can get that last little bit. Okay. All right. So then we'll be able to see that in the production menu. Yeah, so it's just 1,000 grass in, gives you 1,000 hay, and you pay $36 a month for production. And it takes time, of course. Oh yeah, Fenton Forest was a Stevie map. Yeah, that was a great map. Yep, that was awesome. Okay. So what would be the best way to pick up that header? I guess we'll have to drive the harvester back there to attach it and bring it back. That's probably the easiest way. All right. I think we're at the point in the series where I'm just going to start teleporting. All right, we're still doing good on seed. we go. Alright, so let's drop off this header someplace. I think we'll put it over here at the back of the big shed. Yeah, I like Stevie's maps are great when you just wanna load up a map and you wanna just start doing everything, because everything, every activity in the game is already on the map, and he usually starts you off with lots and lots of equipment so that you're pretty much ready to go and do whatever you want right from the beginning. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I like in-cab driving. In fact, when I had my wheel set up in track IR, ooh, I still have to repair this guy. I'm at 40%. We'll have to do that when we come back. Alright, let's see. Send him to the shop. Huh. I guess auto drive will take you to repair station when you need repairs. That's interesting. I know, actually, you know what? Courseplay does that too. I didn't realize that previously, but with Courseplay, when you drop below a certain amount of repair, I think it's 70%, Courseplay will automatically repair your vehicles and charge you for it. So you can disable that though if you want to. Hey, Iowa Sleep Guy, how are you? Yeah. Hey guys, excuse me one second. I'm gonna go let the dog into the room. He's been scratching at the door for a while. I'll be right back. Alright. I don't know where Cooper went. But I left the door open a crack so he can get back in if he wants to. I need a drink of water. Excuse me a sec. Sir Foxley, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. All right, well, we're making good progress on this field. I'm glad we got the big I'm glad we got the biggest seeder we could find. Whoopsie. Oh, are you kidding me? I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, these rear wheel steering vehicles are a little tricky sometimes. Alright, let me get this thing repaired before I forget. Ouch. Okay. Now we're broke again. And we owe the bank $4 million. Yeah, Alex. The creator of the TLX has a YouTube channel. Oh, interesting. Hey Alex, would you mind sending me a link in Discord? I would like to check that out. Yeah, hey B-Dog. Yeah, we should do some... Let's try some cow tipping. I don't know if... maybe with super strength we can knock them over. That is a serious mower. How wide is that thing? It looks a lot bigger now that it's on the machine. 6 meters. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Alright. Alright, I think it's already fully connected. Very nice. Can we fold it? What? Dude, I've never seen that before. This thing is amazing. Unfold harvester. Nice. Okay, yeah, I guess the header doesn't fold, apparently. Dude, that is slick. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I mean... Thanks, Jim. Thanks for coming to the stream, and thanks for all the support once again. Appreciate that. Hey, Lanesta, that would be amazing if I could cosplay some Power Armor Mark II. That would be killer. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Alright, so what we can do with this is, well, there's two ways to run the forage harvester. Number one is you can run it like this. You have to use a worker or courseplay or another player, and then you drive beside it with a wagon to collect what it's shooting out. Sizzling Popcorn, thanks a lot for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. And I'm not going to fit through the gate. Okay, we're going to have to go around. No worries. I'll go this way. Am I going to fit here? Yeah, I'll be okay. Okay, and then the second method is that you can just attach a wagon to the back of the forage harvester and it'll shoot it into that. But then you just have to leave the field whenever you need to empty it. So for the grass, I think we'll use that method because it'll be a little bit simpler. Ooh, if we can. I might not be able to because... I might not be able to do it with this one because there's no PTO on the back of the crone. I should still be able to fill it. Oh yeah, look at that. Don't tell me I have to buy a new frickin' wagon too. I'm not buying another wagon. Don't listen to me. You know, because you know I'll buy one. I just wonder if there's a forage wagon that doesn't require a PTO. Looks like these plus wagons are electric and or hydraulic. Yeah, oddly enough, the Krone wagons all need a PTO shaft. Okay. Yeah, the hydraulics don't work either. They won't attach. Although it doesn't, graphically it doesn't look like there's any hydraulic connection either. So, well, we should be able to at least collect it in there, and then I'll probably just have to drop it off and use another vehicle to unload it. Okay, yes, Alex? But here's the other thing. Look at it. The front two axles are off the ground. So yeah, this trailer is not meant for this vehicle, but we'll use it. Or I could just put Courseplay on it and I can follow alongside of it. But for now, let's try this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, those are the little flaps on the thing. Okay. No, it doesn't look like you can change the height of it. No. Okay. Well, let's unfold the harvester. Unfold the pipe. Okay. Pipe up. Turn it on. And off we go. And we're cutting grass with a $500,000 setup. Hey, Biomech, thanks for the follow. No, I don't have a bunker for... I'm not making silage with this, guys. This is just going to be for hay and for the sheep. We're going to make silage with our corn crop when that comes in. So right now I'm just going to use the grass to feed the sheep, and then the rest of the grass we'll put in the drying silo to turn it into hay. And that field of corn is going to give us... That field of corn is going to give us hundreds of thousands of liters of chaff. So I think we'll probably have several years worth of silage for these cows. Additive will increase the yield of grass? Really? Does this even have the tank for it? Or do I have to add it? Okay. Yeah, I'll add it for the corn, for sure. But yeah, do you know, do I need to add... Oh, I added... Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. I see the bar down there. Okay, I gotcha. Alright. Yeah, let me see if I can... Well, let's fill this up, and then I'll go back to the farm and see if I can get it out of my multi-fruit silo. And fill it up with that additive. I thought you had to... Okay. Yeah, I've seen it for loading wagons. I didn't realize you could add it to the forage harvester. Thanks for the tip. That's good to know. This is a pretty sweet setup, though, eh? Cutting grass is easy when you have 1,100 horsepower. Okay, tell you what, let's go do that now. I'll just detach the trailer. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to detach the header too. There we go. That way it'll be easier for me to travel. And let's go see if we can get that additive put in. John Deere Forager would have been better. Yeah. I think that's a mod though, isn't it? Or is that part of the base game? I don't remember off the top of my head. I know this can fit through the gates. Yeah, I don't know if I can do silage additive with this. Doesn't look like it. It's not giving me the option. Oh, maybe it's because it's a liquid. Let's see. Can I do it here? Oh, okay, no. I can't buy stuff on that one. Yeah, this one only does... Oh, there we go. Okay. 20 liters. Well, now you got me curious. I mean, I bought the Krone because it was on sale, so I got it for 58% discount. So this is the best one. I don't know. I have more power. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Even so, I mean, just because this one was discounted, I would have bought this one anyway. And the timing was perfect. You know, I planted the corn in the last stream, and then we advanced to the next day. Like at the end of the stream, I advanced to the next day, and then I just checked the for sale equipment like I'm supposed to, and boom, I see that Krone. Speaking of that, yeah. Okay, let's hook up the trailer. And then I think after I fill this load, I think we'll do the rest of the field with a worker, and I'll use another vehicle. But first, let's check on our seeder, because I think I'm out of seed. Yep, looks like it. So let's go refill. He's probably close to being out of fertilizer as well. Hey, Badness. I'm glad you could make it. Welcome. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, phew. Yeah, I wish there was a way to adjust this auger higher. Maybe I should just buy a regular auger wagon now that I got the mod installed. I can use that for seeds and fertilizer and lime. Okay, open the lid. There we go. Yeah, we're running low on fertilizer. But I'll let them keep going for a while since we're kind of busy. How much do I have left? I think he's probably got enough fertilizer to finish. Doesn't look like there's a lot left on the field. Alright, let's get this guy out of the way. Oops. The Axion is doing a terrific job. Okay, and then start at the last waypoint. And we should be good. Okay. Unfold. Pipe up. More on. Let's go. Right, so this additive improves the yield on grass too, you say? Even if I'm not going to make silage? Yeah, that auger that I have, it'll do seed or fertilizer, but the white one can do both. But it can only hold 4,000 of each, so it's like it's kind of a mixed bag. That's and I got the one I did just because I know that usually you have to refill seed 2 or 3 times before you need to refill fertilizer. And since that field is close to the shop, you know, I figured it would be better this way. But okay, I see. Yeah, I guess it would have to be that way, right? Because, I mean, I guess typically the additive would helps the silage process, right? It's like some enzymes or something to kind of get it started. But since the game doesn't know if you use that stuff when you harvest the grass or not, because grass is grass, it just gives you more grass to simulate that, yeah. Even if you don't use that grass to make silage. So that makes sense to me. I didn't think we would get so much grass off of this field, to be honest with you. I said we'll probably get around 100,000 liters, maybe a little bit more. I hate those little stutters. I think it was probably auto-saving. Okay, and we're full. So let's turn that off. Put the pipe in. Put the turtle head back in, or whatever that is. Yeah, actually I have noticed, Alex. I notice there's a lot of John Deere equipment on that, on the multiplayer map. Okay, so I'll give, if it'll actually unload for me, which technically it shouldn't since I have no PTO or hydraulics connected, but we'll see if it works. Yeah, it's not giving me the unload prompt. Oh, it does work. The game's cheating. Oops. All right. So I'll put the rest of the grass in our silo here. It doesn't look like this display is actually doing anything. Yeah, so this is a bit of a bug, I think. You stand here and that just turns the light on, but you can't access the machinery except from the production menu. All right, so we'll just activate this. Yeah, it might not hold all the grass. Looks like it holds, what, maybe 100,000. All right, and it starts making hay, as you can see. Easy peasy. Oh, watch out for the robot. No, I don't blame you. I think the John Deeres are nice equipment. Alright, I think I'll start going in rows. So I'm getting dizzy. Hey, Badness, thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. Let's see. I usually go until 10 o'clock my time, which is another 20 minutes. But I may go a bit longer. I guess that'll be when I start, you know, wrapping up whatever jobs I've got going on. And then I also stream on Sundays. Sunday morning my time. I'm on Mountain Standard Time. And I usually do 9 o'clock until noon on Sundays. I'll just get the end here. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and I set it up this way, so I do one evening and one morning my time, and that way, you know, people in different time zones around the world hopefully can have the opportunity to at least catch one of those two options. And then I upload them all onto YouTube, of course, so you can see them on YouTube. Oh, okay, Alex. So you're Eastern time, right? Yeah, we're 2 hours behind the East Coast and 1 hour ahead of the West Coast of the U.S. So. Uh-oh. I'm glad I thought of that silo. This is great. Ontario and Vancouver, the two best parts of Canada. I used to go to Toronto pretty frequently when I lived in Michigan. My girlfriend in college, she went to Michigan State, and then she went to University of Toronto for a master's degree. So I used to go up there to visit her every couple of weeks, but as you can imagine, that didn't last too long. It was a bit of a drive. What do you mean by that, Jim? You're not a fan? Anyway, I used to like visiting the city. I've had some good times there, but you know, I'm sure it has big city problems in addition to the nice parts of it. Yeah. we're almost done, and I know I'm supposed to roll the grass, but I don't have a roller. So I suppose that means we'll have to borrow more money. I can't wait till we start making money. I'm sure the No Man's Land Bank is looking forward to that day as well, so they can sleep at night. But you know what they say when you if you have trouble paying a couple $100,000 loan for a house, it's your problem. But when you can't pay a millions of dollar loan, it's the bank's problem. So yeah, thanks, Alex. It is pretty efficient, Badness. I mean, there were a series of special circumstances that led to me doing this. I needed a forage harvester anyway for corn, because I'm going to be using corn to make silage. And then as I was looking at mowers and stuff, it became clear that by the time I buy a mower and a tedder, because I need hay for the cows. And then I also just want plain grass for the sheep, right? But to make hay, I'm going to need the mower. I would need a tedder, and then I would need a windrower, and then a baler or a loading wagon of some sort. So I wonder if I think I screwed up my robot, guys. I hope it resets itself. Yeah, so anyway, I already had the forage harvester, so I decided just to buy the mower header for that, and then I bought this grass dryer, which takes in grass and turns it into hay. So now it's very efficient. I just mow the grass, I collect it, and stick it in there, and I have grass and hay. Yeah. And it cost about the same to do this, between the mower header and that silo. It cost about the same as it would have for me to buy the full mower and rake setup. So it seemed, and I only have to go over the field one time. So it seemed like a good idea. The only problem is that this mower doesn't fit through my gate, so I have to drive around the side. Okay. So let's put this away. I guess it's good that it works on the forage harvester. Unexpected. Alright, and I'll just park this here, I guess. And then we'll reconnect the corn cutter, since we'll use that later this year. Actually, we may actually end up doing grass again before we need this, but and I think I'll just park it right there. Why not? I don't really have a space for it. at the moment. Okay, are we done? We are done. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get the mist. Let's get the mist bits, and then I'm not going to save this course. I'll try to generate a better course yesterday. Sorry, guys, I must be getting tired. Next time, so that I don't leave so many missed areas on the field. This one didn't work out too well. Your most expensive machine is the one outside. Oh. Yeah, that's true. I guess I should move something else to make room for it, right? That's interesting. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, maybe I'll move the Fendt outside, because that tractor is probably worth the least of all the ones that I own by now. That one's pretty old. The T6 already stays outside. Alright, and then I'm hoping that we get enough sorghum off of this harvest from this field to keep the bakery running all year long. I'm pretty sure it will, because when this field was half the size, it was enough to run the bakery for 8 months, so I don't think we'll have a problem going a full year. Although we'll be making cake instead of bread, so I'm not sure if we might use more flour than we do with the bread. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But if it doesn't, then we'll just buy more land and expand the field again. Because I want that bakery running non-stop. That's going to be our main income source. Okay, I'll leave that little bit. That's fine. And then we'll get these little suckers. Is this turned on? Yes. Okay, good. Yep, the textures are a little funny. Yeah, and we have all this land here, so we still have lots of room to make this field even bigger than it is already. And we'll make it as big as it needs to be to keep the bakery running. Couple bits left. Yeah, it does, Badness, and we almost have them all. By the end of this season, we will. We already have flour. We already have eggs, and we have strawberries. So all that we're missing now is sugar. So I have sugar beets planted. And we need butter. So, but since I have milk, all we need for the butter is a dairy. Yeah, so we'll be making cakes by the end of this year. I might have to borrow more money. In fact, I'm pretty sure I will have to borrow more money to buy the buildings and everything that I need, but that's okay. Once we get that operation running, then we'll be making more money, and then at that point the objective will be just to make the operation bigger, more efficient, and pay back our loan. Yeah, we need to buy the sugar mill. We need to buy the dairy too. So, yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done, but we'll get there. And for the sugar beets, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to bother with making chopped beets or whatever they call that, cut beets, or just feed them whole. Yeah, we already have quite a few. On this map, we've got the sawmill. Well, we have the grain mill. We have a sawmill. We have the carpentry shop. I have a spinnery. We will be getting a tailor shop. That's where we're going to take our wool to make clothing. I have a little lime machine, but we turned rocks off, so we probably won't be doing that anymore. Yeah, chopped beets get more yield. You just have to chop them, which might be a bit of a pain, but I'll probably just give it the whole beets to begin with. And then, like I said, we can improve our efficiency, and then I'm sure we're going to have some imbalances in our production. Yeah, that robot did get stuck. I think we knocked it out of position or something, and I don't know if there's any way. I don't know how you would reset it. I don't know if there's a reset button or something. Whoops. Okay, I can't go in there. At least not without crouching. Oh, okay. It'll reset itself. Alright, or save and exit. Okay. Alright, well, it's the top of the hour now. I wonder if it'll do anything. Alright, yeah, we might have to save. Save and reload. Yeah, we'll add the X9. Well, we got a lot done in this game month of April. We got all our fields planted. Yeah, I think I'm just going to spray that big field since it's getting late in the virtual day here, and it's going to take forever to run the weeder over that field. So let's just let's wash this stuff up, do repair on it, and put that away. Oh, have I got money for repairs? Not really. Okay, I guess we'll have to repair the tractor some other time. I'm broke. Okay. And then we'll see which of our vehicles to move out of the shed. I do want to buy another one of those sheds at some point for more vehicle storage, but that'll have to wait a while until our cash flow is more positive. You know what? I'll just park this here in front of the plow. Oh, that's where my seed tender goes, isn't it? Okay. Let's park in front of that. There. We're still under shelter. That ought to be good enough. And then we'll put the crone in the garage. Let's turn on the lights. Oh, that's the light switch. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we need to bring the T6 back home. Oh, okay. Badness had to leave. Thank you. I don't know if you can hear me anymore, but thanks for coming by. Hope to see you again. Send him back to the farm automagically. I just want to make sure that this one-way to two-way thing is going to work properly. Okay, yeah, good. Wash this off. You know what? Before I say I'm going to spray that field, I don't have a lot of herbicide. Maybe I should just... Well, what's going to cost me more? Well, I'm going to have to pay labor anyway, but I wonder if the labor to run that thing with a worker all night is going to be less than what it costs me to buy the herbicide and do it much faster. Yeah, it'll probably be better just to spray it. That field is so huge. Well, that one cleans up fast. Okay. Go park the weeder. can sell my rock picker. I did turn rocks off, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different... Maybe I'm thinking of a different map. Let me check. I know I was thinking about turning rocks off. Okay, no, they are still turned on. Okay, I guess I'll leave the... I'll have to lower that. Yeah, I'll just leave that there. I'm going to put the seeds in the silo. Because I don't really need the seed tender except for that big field, and then this way it'll be easier for me to refill the seeder when I need it for all the other fields. I should be able to empty it like this. At least I think I did it before. Yeah. There we go. Oh, it was starting to go. Yeah. Okay, disconnect, disconnect. No, I'm trying to remember what the hotkey for the lights is. Shoot. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have to do the spraying after we do our morning sales routine. Alright, well, that was a long day, wasn't it? Let's hit the hay here, and we'll see what we got going on tomorrow. Let's get up at 7. Okay. Yeah, we're 11,000 negative now. That's not good. But soybeans are growing. Looks like the corn is growing. And wow, we missed some pretty big areas with the weeder. Yeah, that's not good. I think we'll probably just stick with the sprayer. Alright. Yep, corn's coming up. So we still have to spray sugar beets. And I'm sure we'll need to spray the field that we just planted as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, looks like we'll need to spray the bottom half of it. The top half, no, because this was all just plowed for this season. So that doesn't need to be done, but the bottom half will need to be weeded. Yeah, and then this field as well, like I said. If we have some herbicide left over, we can go and touch up this field as well. I forgot about the roller for the grass, so we'll get that next time. Let's check our production and our animals. Okay, so we've finished making the wool. We'll see how much we have. I'm tempted just to sell the fabric as it is now. But furniture is still getting cranked out. So we can sell furniture today. Strawberries. Okay. Looks like the bakery is full of strawberries. So I'm going to set this now to storing so we can sell strawberries. Actually, you know what? I think we'll just switch back to lettuce. Because lettuce gives us fewer pallets to deal with. And you get about the same amount of money for any of the products of the greenhouse. Doesn't really matter which one you do. But lettuce has the fewest amount of pallets to move around. And strawberries has the most. Okay. So let's sell what we can sell, and then I'll get the sprayer hooked up, and I think I'll probably just do the spraying in between streams. Because I don't know... Oh, we didn't check our animals yet. Yeah, I've got milk. So we could sell milk since we don't have the dairy set up yet. I think we'll probably do that. I think I'll just lease the trailer for the milk. And we'll sell that as well, and that'll give us some cash so that we're not negative. Because again, I don't have the dairy set up anyway, so all that milk is just sitting there, and once the tank fills up, we won't be making any more milk anyway, so we might as well sell it. Yeah, and it looks like my feeding robot is still sitting out there in the middle of nowhere, so we'll probably have to save and reload again. But we'll go pick up the wool. We'll pick up the furniture. Or not the wool, but the cloth. And we'll pick up furniture, and we'll sell the milk. Yeah, because we're going to need we're gonna need a lot of cash to operate with for the rest of the year here. I think I'm gonna have to. This trailer is pretty short and it's kind of hard to back up. It's pretty touchy. It doesn't want to take that other pallet for some reason. Let's see if I can pull up next to it. There we go. Yeah, so I was going to say that we're going to need to lease the sugar beet harvester this year, because those are very expensive. Like we're, talking $500,000 again. Okay, is that all the furniture I got? Yep, that's it. Okay. And no more bread. Lady Temptress, thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. And Nilsson Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's going pretty well. We've had a productive few hours here. We got that enormous field planted. That took a while. That should give us flour for a whole year to run the bakery. And we're gearing up to make cakes later this year, after we harvest our sugar beets and get a dairy set up. Okay, yeah, that was a nice bit of income we got there. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm glad you could make it to the stream. Alright, I'm going to send him home automagically. Whoop. Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, I should see what's on sale. Nothing much. Okay, yeah, and I'm trying to conserve my cash because I've got a massive loan taken out, $4 million so far, because we've been accumulating a lot of equipment to get this operation up and running. Fortunately, we've gotten a lot of the more expensive stuff on sale, but we are in quite the hole financially, so since milk is sold fairly infrequently, I'm kind of tempted to not purchase a milk tank, although I am going to need it. Because even in the long term, I'm going to have to transport the milk to the dairy. What would it cost to lease it? It cost me $3,500 to lease it. Yeah, I don't use it. I'm not going to use it even. I probably won't even use it every month. So I think I will just lease it for now. Right, so I think pretty much all these vehicles. I think the harvester I bought new. This tractor I got used. This I got used. The forage harvester I got used. The T6 I bought new, but the other tractors, the Class and the Challenger, those were both on sale. So we've been pretty lucky with the sale stuff, and we've saved quite a lot of money by buying stuff used. But all the production buildings and stuff that we bought have taken their toll. And then the other problem is that when we see something that we when we see something that we know we need, even if we don't really truly need it right now, if we see it on sale, we just borrow the money and buy it, because the sales are, I mean, it's really significant what you can save. And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but your maintenance cost on your vehicles are based on a percentage of the purchase price of the vehicle. And the way the game operates now, if you buy a vehicle used, then your maintenance cost is based on the used price, you know, what you paid for it, and not what it was worth when it was new. So when you buy something used, you pay a lot less in maintenance cost, as well as saving money on the purchase. All right, so I've got about 40,000 liters of milk, and this tank holds 32,000. So I'll just sell the 32,000, and and we'll keep the rest for the dairy and for the cakes later on. And we won't be ready to make cakes until after this harvest, because I don't have anything to make sugar with until we harvest those sugar beets in the north field. And for that, I'm pretty sure I will just end up leasing the harvester, and then we'll see how long the sugar is going to last us. If we don't need to harvest sugar beets every season, then I'll probably just continue to lease it whenever we need to mill more sugar. Okay, I have not picked up milk yet. I think the milk is picked up on the other side here. Which means that I probably need to do some more landscaping over on this side. Speaking of the cows, I wonder if they've had a chance to have any babies yet. No, not yet. A couple more months. Looks like we've got some at 80%, so another couple months and we'll get 20 more cows. We started with 60. We bought 20 mature ones, 20 juveniles, and 20 calves. So we're close to getting to the point where we can get some reproduction there. The sheep have reproduced a few times already, and the chicken coops are full. So okay, we got we have the trailer weight limit activated. I think just temporarily I'm going to disable that, just so I can fill up this trailer in one trip, because I need to get going. Let's fill this up all the way. Okay, so that's 32,000 liters, and that leaves us with almost 9,000 liters left over. And lots more on the way. Oh yeah, this is heavy. I'm kind of curious how much money I get for the milk. This is the first time selling milk on the map, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect. We can check it here real quick before I crash into something. Milk. Okay, so about 1900 per thousand. So this will give us, what, about 60,000, I guess. Not a ton. Yeah, you know what? Somebody complained about that the bottom part where it's cut off is not. Where do I sell it? Here? Yeah, somebody complained that the bottom was above the bottom of the screen, so I moved it down. Where do I take the milk? Over here? Ah, there we go. just dump it in the grate. Hopefully somebody will filter it before they drink it. Okay, 62K. Not great, not terrible. Anyway, I needed the money, so let's get that returned. Okay, and what else do we need to do here? Yeah, we need to spray the fields. So we need to spray weeds. And aside from that, I think there's not much left to do at this point except for waiting for the crops to grow. The chickens could use a little more food, but the cows and the sheep are doing fine. Oh, I need to get rid of slurry too. I probably should have kept that tank. The slurry's almost full. Although I don't think the cows stop doing anything when the slurry fills up. I think you just stop getting more slurry. That being said, the slurry should have some sale value. Ooh, okay. Not very much at all. Oh, in fact, there is no sell point for slurry on the map. So I do have a liquid silo. I have a liquid silo that I could store some of it. And then next time we need to fertilize, I'll have to get a slurry spreader. Yeah, let me look at that tank again. I don't know if that tank will carry slurry as well. Those don't. No, they will not take slurry. None of these tanks will. I'm sure there's a modded tank like this one that'll take slurry. Otherwise, they probably want you to buy a slurry tank, which cost a bit more money. Let's see what modded stuff I have. Yeah, there's a big one that's 95K. But that can hold quite a lot of it. Oh, okay. And here's an inexpensive trailer I can use to move it. But yeah, we'll have to think of something to do with the slurry. But for now, I'm going to have to call it a night. So thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate all the support and the nice chit chat as always. Next stream will be Wednesday or Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Thank you very much for the additional bits. Sorry you couldn't be here for more of the stream. But hopefully we'll catch you next time. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Take care.